Hello, welcome back to Dungeon Delving. Of course, I'm your host, Ryan Sutton. Today,
Line up and crush these fools!
yes, it is Shattered Halls, and it is normal mode. Now, the issue is purely with Grand Warlock Nethekurse. I'll get to that when we get there. But it just wasn't doable. So, disregarding that, we have buffed up, almost. Put on a rune. And there we go. Now first you have these heathens. They do not do much. To be sure. It's kind of the thing between heroic and normal, because I did this same pull on my heroic attempt and it was significantly dicier than this. I forgot one. It's always the same, right? Heroic can be like really dicey, but sometimes just a smidge too hard. And then you got normal, which is, well, it's not exactly cakewalk, but much easier. Now, I do really, except for the first boss, I really do like Shattered Halls. It's such a treat to run. Like, you got so much just melee enemies. Okay, what we want to watch out for, I think, is the acolytes. And get rid of cast as soon as possible. So we put on the here, don't stand in the fire. Up as soon as possible. The spells don't do much damage. It is really just a test of physical prowess.
Get ready! This shouldn't take long!
Alright. Shed hand breastplate, already got that, yeah. Now these guys, you gotta watch out for the sharpshooters here. Because they will root you, and that's oftentimes bad time. Like, I got a little confused over there. You got these puppets that spawn endlessly, more or less, the longer it takes, but they don't really do anything. So this is where you can kind of dictate the time. There's a second gauntlet that, well, yeah, it's quite silly because on normal this is like a real cake. Oh no, the root, it was a Disorient. That on my heroic attempt cost me a wipe, because I was just getting disoriented in the worst possible moment. Now, the difference between normal and heroic here in terms of the dungeon is a third boss, Bloodguard Prolong, which only spawns on heroic. Doesn't do much. Like, it's just I think it's the case with the Shattered Hand Bloodguard or something like that doesn't drop boss loot. But yeah, it's not a big deal. You kind of want to watch out for... But what am I saying? Like, these guys are way easier on normal than on heroic. Like, it's not even a contest. I did scratch the recording for heroic mode, but it was significantly hard. Yeah. Is this shadow? Nice. Yeah, the Mind Blast, the Shadow Pulse would do like way more damage. It is a bit of a shame. But it is what it is. I can't get past heroic Nethekurse. Now you can unlock this if you have a where are my keys? Do I not have them? Wait. There it is. You can, oh, it's the last thing's help key. You can open this door with a skeleton key, but for the sake of the dungeon delving, I will go through the keys. Does reduce haste and reduce movement speed by a lot. Like it actually slows you down to crawl. Crazy. Now I did also, which I had alluded to before, attempt a oh yeah, 80%. I attempted a second, kind of a cheese for Nethekurse to get through it, just to like do the rest of her road, because it's a great dungeon to get through run. But it didn't work out, and so here I am, and I'm admitting that I can't do it on heroic as much as I want to. Now you will trigger these. Now these small oozes, I believe, do keep spawning until you beat all the creeping oozes. Is my understanding of this. I might be wrong. There we go. Or they still do spawn. I'm not. Oh, they still spawn, yeah. Well, better not have them in the fight. Where are they going? Are they coming? Is it coming? Because you don't want that hasty buff when dealing with Nethekurse. Now he oh my god, he had like 160k HP on heroic. Like what is this?
Another one.
This is so much easier. Okay, I mean, granted, unless you want, what does Porong have? Unless you need Beast Lord handguards? Hollowed hand wraps?
Beg for your pitiful life.
Yeah, no. Just run on normal. It's entirely fine. Now, okay, before I do that, what he actually does is he casts a Shadow Fissure, much like Kel'Thuzad, and a Fear. Not a Fear, but a Horrify.
Beg for your pitiful life.
I need to clean my nose. Where's my... Hold on. I'm suffering from a little bit of hay fever these weeks, so excuse me.
Run, coward! Run!
Eyes and nose tend to get a bit twitchy at times. Itchy, not twitchy. Well, twitchy as well. So he casts a Horrify, which can have you run around or lock you in place on top of a Shadow Fissure. So, getting through the first
for your pitiful life.
3/4 of the fight, already a gamble. If you get Horrified into Shadow Fissure, you're dead. It seems like 1.5k damage per second. It's just not happening. Plus, at 25%, was it 30%? I'm not quite sure.
Beg for your pitiful
He does
life.
Dark Spin, which both continuously cast Shadow Bolt Volley, which you can't reflect, and Whirlwind, which is just, it was just too much. I could not do it. And now he's got what? 67, 68k
Your
HP?
pain
Come on.
uses me.
Alright.
You want him?
Yeah, these shadow visions, they do hurt like so much.
I'm going to kill him anyway.
So, let's get this show on the road. Yeah, it's these shadow visions. And you can somewhat mitigate the horror fight with Berserk Rage, but well, once per minute, right? So there's that. This is much easier, like so much less HP. Oh no, we can't. Yeah, that, right? And that would have killed me on heroic already. It's crazy. Like this time the Shadow Fiend did what, like 400 damage? Come on. Like this is... There he goes with the thing, and you just have to tank it. Now it doesn't do the fishes anymore, but yeah, that's it. Now you can shortcut all that with a rogue or a skeleton key. I think it's 20 skill to open it. But yeah, this is the only thing that blocks you off from like all the dungeon goodness. All the like big melee pulls. And the Sheridan Assassins. Which not only are they stealth all over the place, right? Not only that. It's not just that they're stealth all over the place. They do spawn behind you.
Invaders have breached the defenses!
Okay, this is a little spawn that we have here. You got these zealots continuously spawning, and you got this guy. You can't even target him. Who basically
Archers, form
like
ranks! On my mark!
alerts Blackguard Prolong. Now a normal, he is faced by a normal 7-10 Blackguard. And basically he just has fire arrows at you. It's kinda like Slater's Scarlet Halls, but a little more scuffed. Now the archers do stop when you engage. Now the Bloodguard himself doesn't do too much. It's very much just a... It does show Bloodguard Prolong defeated on normal, although you're not gonna get boss loot of Bloodguard, obviously. So the enemy variety here is actually very basic. I mean, you got your casters, you got your healers, you got your melee mobs. And that's it. Well, we got like 50 shades of melee mobs, to be honest, but... Now I got these Centurions on the side. If you want to do the dungeon quest, this actually requires you to kill the additional not the gladiators, the Centurions on the side. So oftentimes when you do this in the dungeon browser, people will skip that, or the tank will not care about the dungeon quest, which is also now, if you're doing this on a road and you have gotten past Nethekurse, despite even though I couldn't, and maybe another better player can, I can't. You want to be very careful with these tools because I hate that I can't show it, but the enemies hurt like so much. Like he's like, oh, it's Melamon. Yeah, they do hurt so much. And I hate that I can't show it all. Like I would love to like just show it, but I can't. Nethekurse. So just take my word for it. Take it slow. Of course, as I'm on normal, I can be a bit more careless with my pulls. Mostly because I like big pulls and I cannot lie. Oh my god, this would go so hard with tough as nails, to be honest. That's the damage I return. But yeah, do this big pull, like they barely did more damage than my HP bar. How much can I do? Set it up. It do reduce armor by percentage, but that's just fine, it seems. Oh, I love this. Honestly, this is the fight like I'm living for. Just have like these, like a dozen enemies just wail on me. It's so awesome. But now we get to the real thing. We get to the champions, which have a shield spike. Wish I had a shield spike. Well, I could have a shield spike, but the Thorium one does like nothing. It can be if you. Well, I mean, if you don't have like this mitigation. The return damage can actually do quite a number on you if you're unlucky. But it's mostly just mostly for like melee DPS more, right? Like melee DPS attacking from the front where you can't really can block. Actually, they don't seem to block that much. Ooh, they do have a shield block thing. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that damage. That's crazy. That did so much. Alright, Warbringer Omrok, sorry. He does a fear, I believe. And that's kind of it. With Thunderclap. Clear threat. Yeah, fear. And yeah. Wait, that's okay. Yeah, it's a tank and spank, also 67 Really? Hey.
We're always hungry. That's why we're so fat.
Like these health pools are an absolute joke. I don't know, it's except for Nethekurse. No fear for you. I am fearing you. For a bit at least. That's a burning ball now. I wonder if the burning ball does actually do damage. Do it. Is it a HP threshold? Funny enough, you can get the well, the burning ball from the boss. But it doesn't seem to do it. Maybe only does when there's multiple parts in the fight.
This is all your fault.
Hey, it's kind of far. This leech, crazy.
You.
But no, you can actually get the Farm of Destruction, which does not do fire damage. Sad life. Alright, but this is basically already the final stretch of the whole thing, right? I got these champions and the assassin. It's even slow, that's how wound poison. Who cares about come on. Nobody cares about wound poison. Yeah, but there's like multiple dudes assassins. It's crazy. Now, fun fact, I'm not sure if the bug still persists, but when you used to enter these dungeons in Chromie time, normal mode, obviously, the rabbit warhounds would actually deal like basically legacy damage to you, so it would hit you for like millions of damage. But it was only Chromie time and normal mode, obviously. Okay. Oh, there's another. There's always one more, and I'm sure on the way out I will also find another one. Like that's just a given. I do think they spawn. I don't think they're placed at the start. They do spawn, I believe. But don't quote me on that. I mean, by now I should have cleared them all out. Now the last two champions before the end of Cargo Plate Fist. Yeah, at least he has 90k HP, like, you know. So what do you do? Oh yeah, there's more! See, they spawn after the fact. Oh no, you know why they spawn? I know why they spawn. So you can't run away. It's a thing. Anyway, he does hit you very hard. Wow, very hard. And then does this blade dance thing, which I'm not quite sure. But he also spawns in this even guard, which, well, I'm not sure what it does, like, or what the idea is. Maybe it's like, oh, you have to like quickly take breath on the ads. Who knows? Does the heathen guard have like heathen guard? They do. Enrage. Okay. They have a small enrage, that's fine. The Reaver guard has a sharpshooter guard. Oh, that's a sharpshooter guard. Hey, there we go. Okay, so it spawns like normal ads. Anyway. Hey, I got the not good thing. So on Heroic also you have the Shattered Hand Executioner in the back, which was part of the quest of the timed dungeon. From it was a thing until like characters, I believe. Where in Heroic you would have a 45-minute time. No, that's still a thing, but the quest is no longer a thing. Yeah. There used to be a quest, I think it was like an attunement thing, I believe. I do believe so. I think it was an attunement thing where you would have to complete the gauntlet, like do the dungeon in 45 minutes and free the prisoners at the end, and it's part of something. That thing is still there. Like the timer is still there, I believe. But like obviously you're... There you go! You see this? I cleared like everything here. Where do these guys come from? They had to have spawned in after the fact. It's crazy. It's crazy. I would very much like to know like how this works. Also these training dummies. You can't attack them. Or can you? Can you AoE them? No, they're not attackable. Alright. But that's the whole thing for Shattered Halls. Heroic mode, very, very tough. I can't get past the first boss, that's why I chose to do it normal, begrudgingly. Normal being really easy. Really easy. I mean, you'd have to try to die. Like, this ain't hard. It's definitely one of the easiest dungeons in the whole, in the game right now. Like, I could not fathom a much easier dungeon than this. And then on heroic, it's like nigh impossible. And trash mobs hit hard. It's the game is what it is, right? So regardless, as always, thank you very much for watching. I've been your host, Matter of fact, I still am. So thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye.